Latest News. I'm Alexis Richer.
And I'm Justice Dan. Thank you for starting your week with us as we follow the news for you.
Donald Trump's easy victories in Michigan, Mississippi, and Hawaii left his rivals with shrinking opportunities to slow his momentum in the Republican primaries and little indication that intense efforts to undermine his credibility are pushing voters away from the brash billionaire. Democrat Bernie Sanders surprised frontrunner Hillary Clinton in Michigan, a victory that breathed new life into his White House bid and forecast a long Democratic contest. But Clinton, who won Mississippi, padded her delicate lead and is now halfway to the number needed to clinch the nomination. Clinton glossed over her contest with Sanders as she addressed supporters, choosing instead to focus her attention on Republicans and the general election. The next key primary states are Ohio and Florida, both winner-take-all states on March 15th.
Such phrases have been emblazoned on Iranian missiles before, but this test comes shortly after the implementation of nuclear deal with the world powers, including the U.S., and follows similar drills in recent days.
3 days of formal mourning and solemn ceremonies for former First Lady Nancy Reagan are set to begin Wednesday. A small ceremony in the morning for family and friends in Santa Monica, California, will be followed by a motorcade, leading to a public viewing in the afternoon at Simi Valley's Ronald Reagan Presidential Library that will continue on Thursday. 8 Secret Service agents who served the Reagans will act as pallbearers when the body is taken from the Santa Monica Funeral Home. Friday will be the funeral, which was planned down to the smallest details by the former First Lady herself.
North Korea caused a new stir Wednesday by publicizing a purported mock-up of a key part of a nuclear warhead, with leader Kim Jong-un saying his country has developed miniaturized atomic bombs that can be placed on missiles. A North Korean newspaper carried photos on its front page showing Kim and nuclear scientists standing beside what outside analysts say appears to be a small model warhead part, a small silver globe with a ballistic missile or a model ballistic missile in the background.
A Baltimore school's police officer has been charged after cell phone video surfaced showing him slapping and kicking a teen at a school. Anthony Spence, 44, was charged Tuesday with second-degree assault, second-degree child abuse by custodian, and misconduct in office in the March 1st incident, online court records show. He posted bond and was released Wednesday.
Today's odd news of the day comes from New Hampshire, where a woman caught the attention of a small-town police chief while he spotted her driving on 3 tires and saw sparks flying up from the metal rim where the 4th tire should be. Police in Cornish say 20-year-old Samantha Clark West was subsequently arrested on charges including driving while intoxicated and reckless operation.
Just for some perspective, last year at this time we had several feet of snowpack and temperatures hovering in the teens. Not this year, and certainly not this week. Here's Mr. Charbonneau with the forecast.
If you love spring, you're getting some this week. A major change in the jet stream and the winds aloft have ushered in some warm air from the south over us. And warmer air is here for Wednesday for sure. But we're going to have to contend with some occasional rain showers, especially as we move later on in the day and into the evening. Even with some stubborn clouds, we're expected to hit a high temperature in the upper 60s for our Wednesday. But we're going to look for some more steady rain for Thursday. But again, temperatures still stay way above normal at around 52, 53 degrees. We get a little cooler on Friday with partly cloudy skies. But again, we're still above normal for this time of year. How about the weekend? It looks pretty nice right now. Bright skies for Saturday and temperatures just shy of 60. And we can expect some of the same for Sunday, although there will be some more in the way of clouds and filtered sunshine. But if you're wondering how long this pattern of warmer air will hang around, well, it looks like for quite some time. Long-range data shows there are no signs of colder air coming back for at least the next 10 days or so. But we do look for wet weather to come and then go and come and go. Well, I guess you're going to take the good with the not so good. But that's the weather. I'm Michael.
Alexis Michael Benajay made the All-ACC basketball second team, and Malachi Richardson was named to the All-Freshman team, the conference announced Sunday. Syracuse begins the ACC tournament on Wednesday when will face longtime foe Pittsburgh. Many bracketologists have the SU in the tournament with its 19 wins, but the other are saying the Orange need one more to secure a spot. Peyton Manning surveyed the landscape of his brilliant career and called one last audible. He's retiring a champion. A month after Denver's triumph in Super Bowl 50, Manning informed John Elway he's going to follow his lead and ride off into that orange sunset, just like the Broncos' boss did 17 years ago after winning his second Super Bowl. Just shy of 40, Manning will forego $19 million in his 19th season in the NFL, where he served as both throwback and transformer during a glittering career bookmarked by an unpreceded 5 MVP awards and dozens of passing records. Manning leaves the league he helped popularize to superize status, its all-time leading passer and winningest starting quarterback, the only one in NFL history to win Super Bowls with 2 franchises. 85 mushers set off earlier this week to conquer the toughest terrain this nation has to offer, vying to become the first to reach Alaska's western coast with their dog teams. Scott Janison, an undertaker from Anchorage, who is known as the Mushing Mortician, was the first to leap across the Willow Lake in the staggered started to the Iditarod Trail Sled dog race. Here's the story from Watch It News.
A lack of snow in Anchorage, Alaska is forcing organizers of the famous Iditarod Trail Sled Dog Race to ship tons of it in by train for the event's ceremonial start on Saturday. This year's midwinter in Anchorage could also mean a shortened version of the 11-mile route, a fan-friendly event that is held a day earlier than the actual start of the race. On Saturday, temperatures are expected to be above freezing. The competitive start of the nearly 1,000-mile race will be held Sunday in Willow, 50 miles north of Anchorage. Last year, dismal snow conditions forced officials to relocate the race 295 miles north to Fairbanks, fundamentally altering the route originally used in the 1925 Serum Run to Nome.
And finally, a loud congratulations to Mexico senior Noah Galuzzo, who finished third in New York State Diving Championships this past weekend. But the always competitive Galuzzo was left wondering, what if? He entered his final dive in first place with a commanding lead, but a costly mistake on the dive he consistently nails dropped him to third. Nevertheless, Galuzzo goes down as the finest diver in Mexico history and a champion for sure. I'm Justice Dan, and that's the sports.
We have to congratulate the cast of Mary Poppins for a terrific 3-night run this past weekend. We also want to apologize for the technical problem we had streaming Friday's performance. Technology is great when it works, and we were fortunate with that Mrs. Shannon Bigelow and her daughter Anna stepped up and helped live stream the show on Saturday.
The performance is available on our Ustream channel, which can be found by going to the district's webpage.
National Honor Society is sponsoring a school-wide food drive to benefit our local community. Please support our local food pantry by bringing in any non-perishable food items and placing them in the large donation buckets located in the main foyer of the high school. Our goal for the year is 100 items.
There will be a class meeting for all students Friday first period. All students must report to first period for attendance, and then you will report to your class meeting. Freshmen report to the Pierce Library, sophomores report to the band room, juniors report to the wrestling room, and seniors need to report to the gymnasium.
And finally, students are reminded that the end of the 5-week marking period is this Friday, with teachers submitting grades by next Tuesday.
That's it for us today. We're back at it again on next Monday. For the staff of Eye on the Tigers News, I'm Justice.
And I'm Alexis Richer. Have a great day.